So a couple years ago, when my channel was just starting to pop off, I tried to do a reaction to Ted Lasso. I didn't understand how to work the technology to do this kind of reaction. I was very novice in YouTubing, and so I gave up on it very early on. We were doing reactions, watch-alongs over on Patreon. It's new and improved now. We're going to revisit, now that I really kind of know what I'm doing here, we're going to revisit reacting to Ted Lasso. If you want the unedited version of these reactions, you can click the link in the description underneath this video, and it'll take you to Patreon, where I will upload the full reaction, no edits, just the entire episode there on Patreon. But this one will be pretty heavily edited to avoid copyright problems on my channel. That's a lot of yapping from me. I'll just tell you this. I did watch the first episode and a few of the other episodes early on into the show. And so I can't remember a lot of the characters or a lot of the storyline. So it's going to basically be like a refresh first viewing, because the only thing I remember is that they brought an American football coach to coach a London football club, or an English football club, and that there is some drama between the owner of the club's ex-husband and things of that nature. That's about all I remember. I don't even remember what the storylines are. Let's get into Ted Lasso, Season 1, Episode 1. Here we go.
Come on! Come on! Do it!
Rupert and I bought this on our 5th anniversary.
Well, you have exquisite taste.
Do you want it?
It's a Hockney. It must be worth £1 million.
Good point. You should have said yes.
Ah, bro, you missed out. That's £1 million, my man.
So,
I don't remember much about the show or about that character. I remember him being really funny, outrageously funny. So I can't remember his character's name.
I love what you've done to the place. Did you do it yourself or get some puff to help you?
I could ask the same of your hair. Please. You're fired.
Yeah, right.
And I'll be buying out the remainder of your contract, so... Or maybe it's because you insist on wearing those tiny shorts that force me to see one of your testicles.
That's what I would have said.
And there's the other one.
Yeah.
Liam and Noel. Though perhaps not an oasis. Still, if I'm being completely honest...
It would have been an instant fire for me, dude. You can't just walk around the club facilities wearing that crap.
You're fired because I'm the owner now and I don't like you.
This is a bit of surprising news from the other side of the Atlantic. AFC Richmond announced the hiring of their new manager, one Theodore Ted Lasso. Of course, recently it was Coach...
That's his name, right? Scott Van Pelt? Am I tripping? I think that's his name. Or am I thinking of somebody else? Scott Van Pelt. I'm almost positive that's his name. I have no clue where my phone's at.
Lasso leading the Division II Wichita State Shockers to their first ever national title in American football. He took the Shockers from a garbage program all the way to the promised land in his very first season as head coach. But
Scott Van Pelt,
celebrating a moment of joy with his team in a way that you really have to see to understand. And then even when you see it, I don't necessarily know that understanding is what we're doing.
I do love American football locker rooms, man.
With the most beautiful game. Do us proud. Go America.
My question is...
I believe it is.
One of my questions is, why would you accept the job, man? Like, it's just such a crazy, outlandish premise for a show. Like, to me, it's like, why would you accept that job? But I do remember really falling in love with the storyline or the character development that was taking place. So I'm sure they're going to kind of flesh out and make it not so laughable an idea for him to be a coach.
What you rating? Another soccer book. Coach,
hey!
fun.
Hey! Inverting the pyramid. He's reading my book. When I first got into football and started learning tactics and stuff, I went and bought this.
Come on, hit me with a fun fact.
They don't say out of bounds, they say into touch.
Okay,
You owe me $5 if I sneak that into a sentence later.
You're on.
Are we nuts for doing this?
Yeah, this is nuts.
Hey, but taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while you're doing it, probably doing it wrong. Okay, good night, Coach.
I mean, low-key, that makes a lot of sense. That was fire.
Hey. If we see each other in our dreams, let's goof around a little bit, pretend like we don't know each other.
You got it, Steve.
Maybe not. Maybe that was stupid. I think that had some wisdom in it. If you're comfortable while you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong. I think it makes sense.
There you go. Coach, I got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, right?
Haha.
Hey, I've never actually said that we're not in Kansas before.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. Well, thanks for indulging us, Ollie. Ready to boogie whenever you are.
Okay, that's Tower Bridge.
Right, not the London Bridge, because this one's still up.
Because the London Bridge is falling.
You know how they came up with soccer?
So these Victorian-era headmasters, all they wanted to do was get the boys to stop masturbating, so they invented a sport where the boys wouldn't use their hands at all, and they thought that might do the trick. Not sure.
Is that true, or is that just like one of those legends? I've heard this before. I think it's I don't know. I need to dig into the history there. I don't think that's actually true.
Headmasters, all they wanted to do was get the boys to stop masturbating, so they invented a sport where the boys wouldn't use their hands at all, and they thought that might do the trick. Not sure if it worked, but
I've heard that. I need to go check into that story.
Feels different, Coach. I mean, the same, but different.
Metaphor?
You know it, baby.
I remember this guy.
Touching the grass! Get off! Get off the pitch!
Oh,
Stop touching the grass! Please!
Yep.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Ted Lasso. This is Coach Beard here.
Oh, God, you're the new manager.
Yes, sir.
I didn't look to take all the grass you want.
Oh, no,
We just had it
that's
cut. I
very
can go
nice.
through the garbage if you want. I can get you some more.
That's all right. No need.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's your name, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
No one ever asked my name.
What's your name?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's Nathan.
Nathan! Oh, I love that name. Hey, love your hot dogs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, good. You all got Nathan's hot dogs here.
No.
No, it's an American brand.
Here we go.
Hello.
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. Oh, man. Oh, massive L, Nathan. Where's his confidence?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Ted Lasso, your new coach. You must be Miss Welton.
Oh, please, call me Rebecca. Miss Welton's my father.
If that's a joke, I love it. If not, I cannot wait to unpack that with you. This here's Coach Beard.
The first match was played in 1897. During the war, our
love
stadium
the
was used
history
as a
of football,
makeshift
man.
hospital.
I love the history that a club can date back into the, previous, like, a couple centuries even. Like, man, I love, well, not a couple centuries, but you know what I mean. The history of these clubs, a lot of them are even older than that, dating back to, the 1860s. And just the history of these clubs and the community connection. That's why I love football, man. I've missed out with my American sports, in the years.
Yeah, some of the locals claim they still see fallen soldiers wandering around the pitch.
Ooh, that's spooky.
Oh, do you believe in ghosts, Ted?
I do. But more importantly, I think they need to believe in themselves.
Okay.
He's such a
And
character,
this is a
bro.
wall of our previous
So weird.
owners.
Well, now look at this fella up here. With the girls and the champagne and everything. He looks like a
Ex-husband.
good time.
That's my ex-husband.
Well, good times aren't always a good time, I've found.
Good times aren't always a good time, I've found.
All that.
Just throwing him right into the media, the English football media immediately.
New manager of AFC Richmond, Ted Lasso.
Let's go, chill.
This is the viral video, right? Because I remember when I was in high school, we had my Spanish teacher. He played football in college in America, and he loved the sport, loved the game. He would talk about it a lot. And I remember he showed us a clip where Ted Lasso is like, He's like the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur. So I remember watching that in high school, and then I also think I reacted to that here on the channel as well. But so this looks like they're recreating that original clip.
You are Ted, you. Look how good. Hey! If I don't hear silence, I'm going to start punching dicks.
1 second. Why don't we just jump right in? Anybody got any questions? Oh, yeah, no, should have saw that coming. You know what? You can put your hands down real quick. How about I go ahead and address the larger than average elephant in the room? No, I have never coached the sport that you folks call football.
You folks call football, bro. How? That has to come off so arrogant too. And he doesn't mean it in an arrogant way. It's so crazy. He's like one of the least arrogant characters in television, yet that comes off so backwards.
The team I've ever coached is going to go out there and give you everything they got for all 4 quarters.
Halves.
What was that?
2 halves.
Oh, right, sorry. Halves, yeah. They're going to give you everything they got for 2 halves, win or lose.
Or tie.
Right, y'all do ties here. Sorry, that's going to take some getting used to for me, okay? Because back where I'm from, you try to end the game in a tie, well, that might as well be the first sign of the apocalypse.
Yeah, and in fairness, by the way, just so y'all know, we do have ties in American football. They're just extraordinarily rare. Extraordinarily rare.
You even name any footballers?
Well, yeah, you got Ronaldo and the fella that bends it like himself.
Fucking dickhead,
Like himself.
Who the fuck are you? You know how many games in the Premiership season?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Nice.
Fucking hell!
Coach
That's a way to end a press conference.
Lasso.
Nice meeting y'all, and sorry for spitting on all your stuff up here.
Thank you.
They spit all over their iPhones.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm sorry about that. No, I don't know what happened.
Ted, don't you think about them for another second. You have a job to do, and proving them wrong just been added to the list. Oh, he's an absolute wanker.
I know. Pardon?
I hope he fails miserably. See, my ex-husband truly loved only one thing his entire life. This club. And Ted Lasso is going to help me burn it to the ground.
The gaffer, me, is going out to the pitch, the grass here, to watch practice.
Training. They call practice training.
Oh, it's vernacular. It won't be tough. You know what? I'm gonna get it though, because training makes perfect.
There you go.
Instead of practice makes perfect.
Come on, boys! Man! Jesus, Mary, and fuck!
You already see the qualities of a good manager. The acknowledgement of everyone in the organization, from the simple groundskeepers to the, the equipment managers to, I'm also blanking on the terminology of what you would call a lot of these positions, but you're already seeing the qualities of a great manager in the fact, the way he treats people. This is what I tried to aspire to be when I was coaching American football. Just tried to let everyone know that they were important. They were valuable to the team, valuable to our success.
Face Joseph! Eyes on the man you're marking, come on!
I want to see, does he have the ability to be stern?
I'll tell you that. But you continue to impress, Nathan.
Because he's so positive. I don't know if I've seen him be really
Holy smokes, did you see that?
stern.
That fella looked like a kitty cat when he gets spooked by a cucumber. Who the heck is that?
Jamie Tart, top scorer on the team.
Fuck off.
Nate, what's he like?
Well, Jamie? Yeah, he's great. You know, football.
Attitude
yeah, I know
problem.
fellas like that. How many countries are in this country?
4.
Kind of like America these days.
It's fair. That is fair. You got California all by themselves, the Deep South, Midwest. Yeah.
I do love a locker room. Smells like potential.
It's also not a locker room, it's a dressing room, if I'm remembering correctly.
Look at your face. Look at your face.
I'm gonna say something. Howdy, fellas. Don't stop what you're doing. My name's Ted Lasso. This here's Coach Beard. I know we don't officially start quite yet, but, you know, we just wanted to pop in, say howdy, let you know how excited we are to be here.
Knock, knock. Is everyone in here decent?
Who just lets... I mean, I remember this character, but, like, it's still jarring to me that you just allow outsiders to just walk into the dressing room. Like, you got to focus on the task at hand, which is winning matches, winning trophies, you know, bringing success to the club. You just let people just walk in.
Oh, boys, that's disappointing.
Anywho, thank you for your time. Roy! Hey! Roy!
Yeah? What do you want?
It was real fun watching you out there today. You know, the boys really respond to you. It doesn't surprise me, though. You've had a heck of a career.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought it would end being coached by Ronald fucking McDonald.
He thinks he's mad now. Wait till we win him over.
He'll be furious.
You got any tape?
Lower it down on that side.
Oh, great.
Keep going, a little bit. Teeny bit more. Stop! That's perfect.
All right. How about that? Nice teamwork. Wow.
Old school.
Yeah.
I'm Keely, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm Ted Lasso.
No, I know. You're trending hard on Twitter right now.
How about that?
Do you even tweet?
Nah. But I do beatbox all right.
Ted.
I never know how to react when a grown man beatboxes in front of me.
I hope you never
How
run
often?
into Bismarck Key.
How often does that happen?
Right. So get that in there. Oh, come on.
Already burning the midnight oil, I see, Ted.
Well, as the man once said, the harder you work, the luckier you get, huh?
On the diagonal.
My apologies, Ted. We should have ordered you a car.
Here we go.
Seems like such a nice manor. I'm not sure I can do this.
Obviously, for this to work, I'm going to need the full support of my new Director of Football Operations. I'm assuming that's a
Bribing
promotion
him with a
and substantial
promotion.
pay rise that would be of interest to you. And your family. I know that there'll be elements to this little adventure that will weigh on you a bit, but I'm sure it won't be harder than it was to sneak all Rupert's women in and out behind my back all those years.
Ooh. Ooh. She is on a revenge tour.
Thanks, big guy. Yeah, I miss you.
I think, I'm sorry to pause it right here at this pivotal moment, but I do think, in terms of, like, story structure, I love stories, by the way. So, beyond, let me just give you a little insight into who I am, beyond just sports, being a sports fan and having a channel that's kind of related to sports and sports topics. I'm a huge fan of literature and storytelling, and after I'm finished with my degree that I'm currently working on, I'm going to be applying for a Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, because I love writing and I want to learn how to, or I want to write novels, screenplays, things of that nature. I love storytelling. That's what I really want to do with my life. And one thing that I see that they do with the story structure here is they have to, in order to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish with the story, they had to show us a character who is unyieldingly positive and a good man. You can just see all of the qualities that are unusual. He's a good man. He takes genuine interest in others. He cares for people beyond himself. He's a very selfless person. You see all of these qualities in him throughout the entire episode. You don't see even one speck, one hint of a flaw in the character. They show you perfect until the end of episode 1. They had to get you on board with, this is a good man. And then they're going to show, and even here, I don't think they're going to show extraordinary depth, but they show that one little blip of like, oh, he's a real person, right? Because how many of us actually know someone who is this positive, who is this kind, who is this, like in the face of the adversity he's going through? You don't know many people who are this kind, this positive, this upbeat. Yet they have to show they show this vulnerability here towards the end, and you realize that like he's not just the perfect character. Like, because I remember there's a divorce going on here, and while they show him in a positive light, obviously there's going to be some things that he did wrong leading into it. I don't know.
Hey, how you doing? Well, you know, so far so good. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you and the little guy gotta get on over here. Come check it out.
Takes a step too far.
But you know what did I say?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm doing, though. I'm giving you that space. Okay. No, that's okay. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. I love you. No, that's okay. You don't have to. Really. Good night.
Masterful acting there. Wow. And that one-sided conversation just told an entire story. You can already see that his personality and the way that he is, this is the flaw that they're showing in his character, is he can be smothering. It can get to the point where, at least that's what I see so far, is he's so positive and he's so, that he can be a lot. He can be a little much. And so that's probably, like, this is probably a boundary that he's crossed a lot, where she's like, dude, I need space. And he won't let her have space. So I could be wildly off base with my take there at the end, but so far I think I watched a handful of episodes. I don't even remember how many I got through. And so I remember some of the story. But I do remember there being some tension between him and his wife. And I think that's the flaw they show in his character, is just he can be aggressively positive. But so I don't remember a lot of the tension between the two of them, or what actually went down. But I love the way they told the story, because they show everyone in a very different light. Like, Ted Lasso is like a stark contrast to everyone else in the episode. He's very positive, unwaveringly positive. And wow, just an interesting character. I'm interested to see, can he be stern, and can he be a coach who sets boundaries? So I'm interested to see how that goes in the next few episodes. If you like this video, go ahead and smash like on it. We're looking at right here. This is a 43-minute video if you're on Patreon. Because on Patreon, it's unedited, it's uncut, it's exactly this file is going to be dropped in Patreon in literally 10 minutes. So I don't know what it is on YouTube, probably half that maybe, after all the editing. So if you want to check out the unedited episodes, you can find that Patreon link in the description below. If not, feel free to watch these for free on YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. Check out some of my other videos. I react to football. 2 years ago, I didn't know anything about it, and now I am a massive football fan. So just check out some of my other content on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.